Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a build video on the Burston Incarnon. So the Burston Prime, if you don't know, is a very good weapon. It's a burst one, and you can get the Prime version from relics. I'm not sure where to get the regular one. I imagine it's probably from some boss fight around the system. But for the Incarnon, tier 1, we have Fortress Salvo, increases base damage by 42. With armor over 450, you gain +2 punch through. The second one, we have Ready Retaliation, reload from empty, plus 100% reload speed. And the final one, we have crit chance increased by 20%. So that makes our crit chance 120% with this build. So the build here, we have Galvanized Chamber, Galvanized Scope, which before anyone mentions it, these are my only copies, so I'll have them here because I have them on multiple different weapons. We have Vital Sense for more crit damage, Hunter Munitions for some slash, Cryo Rounds, which if you do have it, throw on Rhyme Rounds, which actually I'm going to do now because I didn't have it prior. We're going to slap on Rhyme Rounds, and then Malignant Force and Crit Delay, which Crit Delay gives us more crit chance. And then this empty slot here, I would throw on any faction mod, whether it's Bane Corpus, Infested, so on and so forth, just a faction mod. And then in the Exilus slot, there's not really anything I would recommend here because it doesn't really need it. You could maybe throw in Recoil, but this weapon doesn't really have it. Ammo Maximum, but you're going to be in your Incarnon, so you don't really need it. And then for the Arcane Adapter, I would throw on either Primary Deadhead or Primary Merciless. If you preference, I would go Primary Deadhead because this is a crit gun. So, going into the weapon, basically all you need to know for this thing is its burst. I forgot to spawn on the enemies. It's a burst weapon, and then once you activate the Incarnon, it becomes a, like, AoE explosive full automatic weapon. So, we'll come up here and activate the Incarnon real fast. There you go. And now, you can see this thing is, well, you can't see because of the numbers, but you can see here. It does this AoE explosion, and it's fully automatic now. And you just kind of want to aim at the head and laser these guys. And you can see here we're getting red crits with this build. This is without the faction mod. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what this weapon does. And then what I like to do, same with my previous 2 build videos, is activate Redline on Gauss, run around a little. I don't know if I have to run around to actually get the benefits, but, and then you just look at someone and you absolute deep fry them. And then this is the burst mode with the red line. And you just become truly an A10 Warthog of a character, of a weapon. And this is all red crits, and I'm not even aiming at the head for half of these. But yeah, that's the weapon build guide for this one. There's not too much more to say about it. I mean, it goes crazy. The way you get the Incarnon adapter, though, which I didn't mention earlier, you get the Incarnon adapter from Calavero, or no, not Calavero. It comes from Steelpath Duviri, and it's just on rotation, so you might have to wait for it to come into rotation if it's not currently at the time of recording. But this weapon, other than Fenmore, this one is easily in my top 3 weapons in the entire game. This one carried me until I got Fenmore, and then I moved over to it, but this one is one of my favorites by far. Absolutely peak weapon. But yeah, that's it for the video. I'll show the build one more time, because I did move kind of quick through it. So, we have Galvanized Chamber for multi-shot, and it stacks on hits, or on kills. We have Galvanized Scope, which gives us more crit chance, and then as we get headshot kills, it will stack our crit chance up. We have Vital Sense for more crit damage, Hunter Munitions for slash damage, Rhyme Rounds. If you don't have Rhyme, you can just use Cryo. It's just as good. And if you don't have Galvanized Chamber, use regular Split Chamber. And then if you don't have Galvanized Scope, I would just use any crit chance mod can fit in fine here because this weapon's really good in general. Crit Delay for more crit chance. Another crit chance mod would go here just fine. And then Malignant Force, which if you don't have this, you can use Infected Clip. But yeah, and then this empty slot, like I said prior, just throw in any Bane mod. Any one that you need, which is situational to you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.